Good morning students. Today we will see about the cell and tissue. Part 2 cell and tissue I put it. Okay. Here the human body is made up of cells. There is a basic four main cells are there, that is epithelial cells, connective tissues and the muscles and the neuronal cells or the neuronal tissues. So what is epithelial cells? What is epithelial cells? Epithelium is made up of tightly composed of the cells. So how it is arranged? What is the morphology? What is the characteristics of epithelium? It is tightly arranged. It has got a membrane. It has got a nucleus. It has got cytoplasm. Here is the basement. It's tightly adherently arranged. It is avascular, right? So main functions of epithelium, if you see, commonly you see there is having a epithelial cells sometimes form like a gland. The cavity will be forming, so that gland it will be forming. Mainly that gland started to secrete some secretory functions. Some of things will be absorption function. So secretory function, absorption function and protective functions. Mainly protecting the inner organs and everything will be protected by the epithelium. So if you see the epithelial cells will be a simple and multi-layered epithelium. You see the simple squamous epithelium. This is simple squamous epithelium. It has got a basement membrane, mainly simple squamous epithelium found in the lungs. Simple cuboidal epithelium. It is also present in the thyroid folate. And simple columnar epithelium, it is present in the gallbladder. Then ciliated columnar epithelium. Same epithelial cells will have some cilia, which will be helpful to movements. For this ciliated kind of epithelium, you can uterine tube and the nasal cavity to prevent the dust particle going, and it's also help in the movements. This one. And goblet cells will be like this kind of cells. It is mainly in a large intestine, in a villi we'll be studying, there will be doing. And this one, pseudo stratified columnar epithelial cell, it is also like a goblet cells and it has got ciliated. So this is a simple epithelial cells. So this is this one. What is called multi-layer epithelial cells? What is called the glandular epithelial cells? If you see multi-layer epithelial cells, it is like a one layer will be there and many layers will be there. So one basement layer will be there and more that many layers will be there. If you see multi-layer, the first one is a stratified squamous epithelium. This is the main forming the basement layer. Stratified squamous keratinized epithelium, this is the another one. It has got 4-5 layers. If you see superficially 4 to 5 layer will be a squamous cells will be there. Middle will be polyhedral cells will be there. Pier cells will be there. Polyhedral or the another name is, then deep will be a columnar epithelial cells will be present. So, and then stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium. Keratinized mainly will be giving the dark color of the skin, you can find out. But not when there is non-keratinized it is present. These kind of epitheliums are present in a conjunctiva, vagina and mouth and esophagus. Then stratified cuboidal epithelium, lining of ducts and then sweat glands, lining of ducts of sweat glands are having the stratified cuboidal epithelium. Then if you see stratified columnar epithelium, it is present in the penile urethra and duct of esophageal gland, it is present. Urethral epithelium, if you see this urethral epithelium, it has got the basement membrane and the pear shaped cells will be present, umbrella cells will be present and some base cells will be there. It is really stretchable epithelium. So it is this one, uroepithelium. So these all coming under the multi-layer epithelium. This is all the simple epithelium. This one is according to the shape, it is squamous, cuboidal, columnar we are telling. Squamous, columnar, this is called the multi-layered epithelium. These are all present mainly protecting the internal organ and lining of the internal organs. Okay, so we have seen about simple multi-layer. Then is a glandular. What is called glandular? These epithelial cells are arranged in a form, but in between that you can see the space. There is a secrete glands will be. This will be having a ductless glands and the duct gland. So what is this glandular? This one. It is also divided into exocrine gland and endocrine gland. Endocrine glands are ductless gland. Okay. So what is duct? What is this one? If you see exocrine glands with duct. So this is the example. This is a acinar or simple tubular gland, or same thing also acinar gland will be having, and simple branched. This is also multiple branches are there. So this is simple tubular gland. It is also seen in the large intestine, and simple branched tubular gland, it is present in the gastric. So what is these are doing? They converted, the epitheliums are converted into a form of a gland. They do some secretory function. If intestine means they will be secreting some intestinal fluid, CCK or secretin, something they will secrete. Then simple coiled tubular epithelial gland. If you see this one skin, cut section of the skin, you will see the sweat glands, coiled, this one epithelial gland. So how it does look like? This looks like a coiled simple one. Okay, then it is found in the sweat gland. Simple acinar will be in a form of like a simple tubular gland. What is called simple branched acinar glands? So there are so many branches will be that it is also present in the sebaceous gland. Then compound duct branches. So compound tubular will be found in a duodenal. Compound acinar is found in the mammary gland. Compound tubulo-acinar will be found in the pancreas and in the salivary gland. Okay. So if you see the example of compound tubular gland, this is the one tube is there, and then many compound. The simple tubular only symbol if it is present. This is a multiple, like a many compound. So compound tubular glands, what it is founded? Many areas it is founded. Okay. So this compound tubular gland, like a duodenum, mammary glands, all these are the form of a compound gland is present. Okay. So you have seen, we have seen about the simple multilayer and glandular epithelium. Main thing you have to remember is the productive function, secretory function, absorption function. So these are all the main function. If it is another function, commonly you can read basic functions of epithelium like a protection, skin, secretory, GI, then absorption function and sensory function. What is sensory? Touching, smelling, all these are the sensory functions. Okay. Okay. So then human body is also made up of some of the connective tissues. Understand? So what is the connective tissues? There are different types of connective tissues are available. Loose connective tissues, dense connective tissues, liquid connective tissues, and the cartilaginous connective tissues, and also the bones. What is bones? Bones are the specialized connective tissues. Specialized connective tissues have some cells and fibers, and the ground substances are there. These ground substances are some of the minerals which is making the bones are very, very stronger. So what is other than loose connective tissues? What is loose connective tissues? This is alveolar tissues, adipose tissues, reticular tissues. So these are also giving some of the functions like protecting the organs and insulating some organs. It's covering the organs and maintaining their temperature and everything. The dense connective tissues are called the dense regular. That's example, ligament and tendons. What is connecting to the bone and the muscles to the bone, like that. Then the dense irregular connective tissues are called the heart valves and the capsule of organs. Then elastic connective tissues are called the epiglottis. Liquid connective tissues are the blood. Okay, so these connective tissues are abundantly present in our body, and it's also widely distributed throughout the body. Large number of matrix also which is present. So this is the main important things in the connective tissues. Okay, then will be liquid connective tissues. It's a blood. Okay, and then cartilages will be dense cartilages, alveolar cartilage, and the no nerve, no lymph, and then solid matrix cartilages. So these cartilages will be also like hyaline cartilage, fibro and elastic cartilage. You can widely also divide into that. It is a dense collagen fibers. It's made dense collagen fiber. In this cartilages, there is no nerve supply will be there, no lymph supply will be there, no blood. It is a solid matrix form which is present. Okay, and about the bones. Bones is like a specialized tissue. Which is consists of cells and fibers and the ground substances, like some minerals are present. Generally, if you see the functions of connective tissues, it binds, supports, protects the organ, insulates, and forms the compartment. Okay, blood mainly, this if you see the blood, WBC, RBC, separate video will see what is blood, and these all mainly for the defense mechanism, macrophages, killing of the organisms, protective functions, and the thermoregulations. Understand? So these are all the main functions of the liquid connect, but commonly you can tell these functions. Okay, and what about the muscles? Okay, the next one is okay, let us see the functions of cartilages also. Okay, what is the functions of cartilage under the connective tissues? Cartilage also giving really support and gives flexibility, and it reduces the friction and absorbs the shocks at nearly in the joint. Okay, so and it is also helpful for the weight bearing. So, and about the next one is the muscles, right? So what is the muscle? So muscles, if you say, there are different types of muscles are present, and throughout your body made up of the muscles. We have a small muscles, strongest muscles, voluntary muscles, involuntary muscles are there. So voluntary muscles are the like a biceps. Involuntary muscles are mainly smooth muscles, and intercostal muscles 11 pair muscles. Long muscles are the serratorius muscles, and short muscles are the stapedius muscles in a temporal region, and the strong muscles are the masseter muscles. It's you can tell as a jaw muscle will be the this one, and largest muscle is the gluteus muscles are the gluteus maximus, and this is the muscles. And what is the main functions of these muscles? Functions of muscles mainly for the mobility, stability, maintaining the posture. Some muscles help for digestion, respiration, circulation, urination. Some muscles are helpful for the childbirth. Clear? So this is muscles. And about next one is the body also made up of some of the neuronal tissues. You know where is the neuronal tissues are coming from? Which germinal cells, right? Ectoderm. How these neuronal cells? These neuronal cells cannot be degenerated. If once these cells are damaged, it is permanently damaged. So it is coming under the permanent cells. Understand? So functions of neuronal cells, if you see, it provide the hemostasis supports, and then protection and defense to the nerve tissues, and receive the informations. Okay, receiving or sending the informations and other thing. Neuronal cells, neurons, and everything will be coming under this one. So in this chapter we have seen clearly about how our human body is made up of. Human body is mainly made up of the cells and tissues. We have seen detailedly about the this one. So in these questions what you can expect is short notes on the epithelial cells. So epithelial cells means just you can draw this is a epithelial. What is this? Simple multilayer and glandular epithelial cells, and write the classification alone and include the functions, basic functions of epithelial cells. And two more questions we may come as a one word question. Example for the goblet cells, where it is found. Pseudo stratified columnar, where it is found. Uroepithelial cells, what is the specialization of these cells, what it is made up of, how many layers are present in the stratified column. Like that simple questions you can expect it. So clearly you can understand how our human body is made up of. Thank you.